Hey, my name is Sunny. I'm gonna do some top six video games that I consider are one of the top six bests. And I myself used to be a professional gamer before I went to college, but now since I'm busy with college, it's been a little harder. But I still beta test games. I still play video games whenever I have a free time. And we'll get on with the show.
Number 6.
Okay, so personally, I think the 2010 best first-person shooter I would say is Battlefield Bad Company 2 for the PS3. Doesn't matter what system, I prefer PS3 just because it's, let's just say, technically hardware is better. So I nominate this game because of its realism, its graphics, its destructive environment, intense multiplayer. I know there's other good first-person shooters with 2010, but personally, I think it's Battlefield Bad Company 2 just because it's not always a repetition of what Call of Duty is. And as you can see, graphics are pretty intense, smooth gameplay, played out. The game has been tested numerous times before release. I was one of the testers for beta, open and closed. As you can see, the wall just broke. If people keep shooting around this house that I'm in, it will collapse down, killing everyone inside. The realism, how smooth the gameplay is, destructive environments, good graphics, intense multiplayer. Environments can basically anything can be broken down, shot down, and access to the internet. That's all you need. And that is it for best 2010 first-person shooter.
Number 5.
2010 best RPG in my books is Final Fantasy 13, and the reason it is my personal vote is because different gameplay, different, I guess you could say, whole approach to the whole Final Fantasy franchise. A few other reasons is easy to understand, visually stunning, and so far Square Enix has never let me down on any game they made. You no longer roam around to fight enemies. Enemies are stationary. You have to go to them. And fighting here, as you can see, is different. It's all auto battle system, which is a little downside. They made the game a bit harder than the previous Final Fantasies. They took off the leveling up system and added a Crystarium system. It's basically a big giant grid, and you kind of unlock it by getting Crystarium points. And that is the reason why I think Final Fantasy 13 is 2010's Game of the Year.
Number 4.
So, if you guys want to play a family game, something that everybody could enjoy, kids, parents, I recommend getting Little Big Planet 2 for the PS3. It's only for the PS3, and it also supports the PlayStation Move. You could play up to 4 people together in one PlayStation 3, at home or online together with 4 people. And it's basically an adventure game. You could basically create your own levels, play a level. It's all up to the imagination. This game is based solely on imagination. People spend many hours making levels so other people around the world can play it. Many people refer to this game as very cute. It's visually, it's not that stunning, nothing really that great, but it's fun. Here's a level that I created. It's an obstacle course for people who want to show off their skills. And the character you control is Sackboy, and you could basically change his or her outfit to whatever you want. Right now I have a ninja, or you could use something else. Like in this case, you could use this little thug guy, or Kratos from God of War, or you could use some space guy, or my ninjas I created. The second Little Big Planet, the first one was Game of the Year, so they decided to make another one for Sony PSP. That one I don't think sold that well, so they just basically decided to make another one, and Little Big Planet 2, and that's it.
Number 3.
Personally, the best sports game of the year I would say is NBA 2K11 for the PS3. It has PlayStation Move support, as you can see, and it brought the retro back. The classic Jordan is here. They kind of redefined the NBA 2K series just because they weren't selling well. So they thought maybe adding classic would help, which I personally think it did, just because they added a bunch of brand new modes. You could play Jordan's legendary matches, the top 10, tuned up the graphics a little to make the gameplay fun. Controls are a little bit smoother. If you want to relive the classics, you have all the classic teams, so if you just want to play for fun with a friend, you could do that. Play with the new teams, current teams. They have a My Player mode, they have a Jordan Challenge, training session, association mode, they have coach mode, season mode, all sorts of modes, slam dunk contest, the good stuff. And multiplayer, the only problem I see is every time you play a game, the 2K servers can't handle, I guess, all the traffic, so most of the games get dropped. So if you're playing with a friend in the middle of like the second quarter of the game will get dropped, or you lose connection to the server even though you're connected. The game lags a lot, and all the stats are updated every time you log in to the PS3 network. It updates any new rosters, any new trades, so it basically keeps the game updated just like in real time. Whenever you play the game, it feels like you're actually watching the game live on TV with all the commentary, commercials, and it also talks about upcoming real-time basketball games that are happening. And overall, I would say this is the best sports game that came out for this year. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the best fighting game. Personally, I think it is Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and this is actually the collector's edition or special edition, whatever you guys want to call it. The difference in this one is you basically get extra downloadable characters for free, comic books, and all that good stuff. This one is more fun because it's a combination of different game heroes versus fighting combination of different superheroes from the Marvel team. And the way you play it is it's 3-on-3, any 3 you want. Doesn't matter, you can mix and match. Doesn't have to be all Marvel characters or all Capcom characters. And the gameplay has upgraded since Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which is another classic. The multiplayer is fun in this. Right now I am Dante. He's this new guy called Dormammu. The graphics are good. It has the Street Fighter feeling to it for online. It's just not that. You can rank up, make a character, or not character, but yourself look good. and you can play against different range, different regions, different times, different settings, and that's it.
Number 1.
Okay, this next game is a unique game. It is called Heavy Rain, and this is another PlayStation exclusive. It also has PlayStation Move support. I got it before PlayStation Move support was, I guess, administered to PS3 games, so they made an update so you could put PlayStation Move games on it now. And the difference in this game is it's not like the traditional games like racing or shooting or fighting. This one is like a movie kind of game. Whatever action you do will basically change everything. It's very interactive. The game is rated M just because there's blood, violence, sexual content, and all that stuff. And this game, you don't really get to play it, you basically want to watch it. But the graphics in this is one of the best graphics I've seen for the PS3. Right now I'm playing one of the characters. His name is Ethan Mars, and basically his story is his son got kidnapped by a person called the Origami Killer, and he's basically trying to find him, and you could kind of relate to him in a way of the stuff he goes through in like the Saw movies, because he goes through a lot of violent stuff. One part you could see him, let's just say, cutting up body parts and everything. But it's one of those games, it will get you emotional. See, now they're saying you could do a choice. You could drink that poison vial and basically have a chance to save your son, or you can just walk away right now if you want. I decide to drink it. Well, first my guy is looking at it. He's checking it out. And now he decides, let's drink it. There you go. Music in this game, I would say, is one of the best. This game was created not intended to be a game, but rather an experience. It was produced by a movie producer, name I right now currently forgot.
The last letters have been sent to your phone.
There you go. He did all of the little missions or trials, you could say, to save his kid. Now he has the chance to save him.
Your dad's coming to save you.
This game features 4 different characters you play as. They all intertwine with each other. Let's just say if one character somehow dies, his actions will basically be everyone else's results. If he dies, maybe another person won't be able to do one thing. And right now you're playing as Jaden. He's an FBI agent.
There has to be a goddamn clue somewhere. This kid's gonna die, and I'm going around in circles!
He's basically an FBI agent who is trying to find Ethan Morris, the other guy that saw his kid. That's it.
All packed up and ready to go?